We begin with the big warning from Attorney General Professor Githu Muigai, who has cautioned that Kenya risks running into a constitutional crisis if the IEBC commissioners were to be replaced at this time. The AG spoke as a multi-sectoral forum that brings together religious organizations, civil society, and the business community. Said the IEBC commissioners should leave office before the general election. Chris Thairu reports.
The government legal advisor, Professor Githu Muigai, was submitting his proposals to the necessary changes that will reform the electoral process ahead of the 2017 polls. He told the Joint Select Committee if the IEBC commissioners were to be sent packing and be replaced by a new team, then there will be no sufficient time for transition, with only 383 days left before the 2017 elections.
Honorable Mr. Justice Krigler, who came to study our electoral system after the problems that we had in 2008, recommended that ideally the Electoral Commission should be in place 24 months before the election. Now, we don't have 24 months.
The Attorney General indicated that there is need to consider an amendment to the IEBC Act of 2009 and to, among other things, change the date of the 2017 elections.
If we have a new electoral commission after say within the next 90 days, we will have reduced the period of preparation to 9 months. I think. Now, it is up to you, Mr. Chairman and members, to cogitate over this issue and determine whether that is sufficient time.
The AG also cautioned against sending the commissioners packing without following the legal process, since their tenure in office is protected by the Constitution.
A person appointed to a fixed term, and these commissioners are appointed to 6 years, has a legitimate expectation that they will complete their 6-year term unless they are legitimately removed under the Constitution and the law.
Meanwhile, despite a parliamentary committee clearing all the 9 commissioners from any wrongdoing, as well as EACC absolving the chairman Isaac Hassan from the Chicken Gate scandal, a multi-sectoral forum that brought on board religious organizations, trade unions, and the civil society and the disabled, has insisted that the current commissioners should not oversee the next general election.
And the polls that have been published repeatedly regarding the credibility crisis of the IEBC, even if they are not found culpable through an investigation, it is important for the current commissioners to give way so that new commissioners are appointed.
The forum also proposed the vetting of senior and county staff of the electoral body after the exit of its commissioners.
We are asking for a negotiated settlement between the Joint Parliamentary Select Committee and IEBC commissioners on terms that are acceptable to the IEBC commissioners, so that they voluntarily accept to relinquish their right to continue to serve for the balance of their term.
Result transmissions technology should be procured by January 2017 and tested to provide more time for effective preparedness.
The Registrar of Political Parties, Lucy Ndongo, as well as representatives from Judiciary and the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, also appeared before the Joint Select Committee and submitted their proposals. The committee continues their proceedings Thursday and are set to meet members of the civil society. Chris Thairu, KTN News.